Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do a third quarter, July, August, September reading. The 7th card for the 7th month, the Chariot. The 8th card, the Strength card for the 8th month, August. And the 9th card for the 9th month, September. Your overall energy is the Hermit. The Hermit is all about an experience of getting in touch with your inner authority. And what is coming to me is the sense that you've had to make some decisions or some choices lately that have surprised you, and they have definitely surprised others. You may have been accused of being selfish or cold, and for a Libra, can be hurtful, but you do know better. You know that you're nothing of the sort, that you're actually just prioritizing your own needs on your path to your service, your destiny, your fulfillment, and getting in touch with who you are, accounting for your own experiences as that dictate your actions is what is the most critical, and that is what is empowering you to look for the answers within, understanding that it isn't someone else who can dictate what is best for you. And in that way, that is some of the source of the surprise by others, particularly loved ones, that believe that they can, perhaps unwittingly, perhaps they are completely aware, influence you by their desires, their charm, their concern, their pleading, their insistence that only you can do X. And your resistance to that is giving you strength because you are seeing how far you've come in prioritizing your needs first. It isn't that you're denying them assistance, help, or love. Rather, it's that you're prioritizing your own need first. And underneath the deck, the Knight of Cups is confirming that you are on a path of your own heart's desire. You are looking to the expansion of your emotional experience, to better understanding that, to exploring who you are at an emotional level, and kind of confirming your ability to find pleasure for yourself first. And this is part of the change others are seeing and perhaps reacting to, because primarily, particularly for those of you that are creatives, your emotions fuel you. They're your emotional and imaginative pool. They fuel your creativity. And so you have to stay in some resonance with your feelings. You have to protect that space in order to explore your expression. Going to pull Soul's Journey Oracle card, and I pulled Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines me. So this is key because I'm suspecting that if you're not honoring yourself, you may be feeling an incredible fatigue, or you may be feeling a huge fatigue as a result of changes that you've made. I'm not a doctor. This is not a prognosis. This is really relating the depths of change that you are manifesting, you're calling into your life. And in that way, so much has changed for you inside that you are really doing some very fine-tuning adjustment and some adjustment even in the way that you see things, including yourself. So the rest, the unexplainable weariness and fatigue, it's all appropriate for the changes that you're making internally. I hope this reading is resonating with you so far. If it is, please like this video. Please share this if you feel inclined to do so. I always enjoy your comments and your appreciations. Thank you so much for the support. And subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate your time. And yes, Welcome to those of you that are new. In July, again, the Chariot is about the focus required to achieve our goals. And for Libra, this is so important because it's necessary for you to not let yourself be distracted by the customary expectation of your partners and loved ones. So the expectation is that Libra will handle that part. And in many ways, you are reevaluating all of that, ultimately to recognize that you can spend all of your time helping others. And that would absolutely deny you not only the time, but the space to do what you are here to do. So this fueling forward, this propulsion forward is innervated by your emotions. This is your emotional heart opening up to accept who you are, to embrace your difference, to understand that your difference is the basis of the service and what the world is waiting for from you. There is no time like the present. It is not the time to tarry. And that is a message I'm getting for many of us. The time is now. And the universe is conspiring to empower you in that way that can be opening up to that level of power and that level of confirmation and guidance can in and of itself be exhausting. The sun and the tower, oh my goodness, wow. So we've got a lot of majors out here. The three I've chosen for you and the three that were already here. But this is really about being who you are no matter what the consequences. In fact, for many of you, you are being who you are and activating your will, your goals, your forward movement with an anticipation of releasing the past, letting what no longer serves you crumble. You're not waiting for it to happen to you, for some catastrophe to pull the rug out from under you. Instead, you're anticipating the newness that will provide you the step into the door. It's like getting your toe into the door, wedging your toe in. You see that. You see where significant change in structures, particularly throughout the world, not just in your own home or in your personal life, but the social upheaval we're experiencing is clearing up a lot of things, is clearing a lot of space for you to be more of who you are. The joy of who you are is what you want to share. And I'm clarifying July with the Five of Swords. Interesting, Gemini got the same clarification. This is about your turning the words that others used against you, blocking those, learning that it doesn't matter what others think or say. And this is really different from the way most of us are conditioned. We all want approval. We all want our loved ones to cheer us on. We want them to be happy with our choices and decisions. But when that isn't the case, it is important that we realize that sometimes they can't hear us. Sometimes they can't see us. And in that way, you have to do what you know is right for you. This gives you the ability to do that without concern for what others say. Just as they have been critical, perhaps, or resistant to your ideas or plans, they will be cheering you on when you are successful. So they are, their words are where the doubt is. The doubt is no longer within you. You no longer allow this to cause you to second guess, to pull back and wonder if you have what you need to do what you want to do. You're bypassing this. There is no more self-doubt. When you're empowered with this much healing of the soul, this much light, you are on the path that is nothing but light for you. So This is definitely causing the tongues to wag. No doubt about that. In August, the Strength card is the foundation of our faith, our belief in ourselves, that imbue us with the strength we need to persevere. This is reminding you of why you are strong, how you got to be so strong by facing down formidable challenges when things weren't going your way. You still believed, you still had faith. This is beautiful energy that all good things that you are capable of, that you are sharing, that you are externalizing, come from within. You don't need others to give you love or approval. You know that that comes from your sense of self-worth, your value of who you are. This is clarified by the Four of Wands and the World card. You're creating something for others to share. You're creating a foundation that is joined in by other aligned souls, individuals, collaborators, peers. You are a part of building this foundation, and it is something that you actively celebrate. For some of you, this means marriage. For many of you, this means a stable partnership that is absolutely clear that the goal of the relationship is the great work, whatever that is to you, however you define that. The world is showing a way that you're ready to go public. You're ready to go out loud with something that you have built, something you are building, something you are sharing with community, something you're celebrating. And this is incredible confirmation that you have achieved something that is major, for which you are being rewarded, for which you are being recognized. And oftentimes, even in my mind, I think of the world seeing me, fame, fortune. In fact, this is really more about your community of acknowledgement, your community of reward and praise, so that you have received that through the lessons you've learned along the way. These lessons have prepared you for what's next. What are you building with others? Clarifying August, I have the Eight of Swords. Wow. And it feels very much like a lot of people with a lot of information that you may or may not have asked for. This is a lot of busy noise in your head. This is a lot of anxiety about what you're doing. This is new for you. There is success here, but there are also a lot of sleepless nights because of the level of excitement, because of your dotting your I's, crossing your T's, trying to listen to the advisement of others. But ultimately, it really goes back to the faith that you've always had in yourself, that you've always known the path you're on. You certainly know it now. And that intuition, which has guided your strength, which has built and encouraged your strength, is really all you need. In the face of the voices, the opinions, you can kind of let that fall away. Those voices and opinions may feed into an imposter syndrome, or I'm not enough to do this thing that I've always wanted to do, that I'm doing, but I can't believe I'm doing it. Instead, when you fall back into your faith and your belief in yourself, that really can help you to relax. When you can't sleep, meditate, breathe, do something that takes you out of all the noise of the world, the chaos around you, and really go back into your reason for celebrating. You can be joyous right now. And in September, the Hermit card is about the way that we process all of the information, all of the changes that we've promoted, we've been pushing for. There's a place where others can't answer your questions for you. They certainly have opinions, but you know ultimately your authority lies within. And that's the Hermit card, gives you that space to check in with the information you need from you, your guides, your teachers, and to share that with others as is appropriate. We have the King of Wands and the Hanged One. I'm feeling like there's so much power in your potential leadership, but the sense of leadership may be a little uncomfortable for some of you, not in general, but with regards to your heart's path, your soul work, your spiritual elevation, your transcendence, your ability to elevate some part of your community. That authority has to come from your heart, and it does. But you're given a particular opportunity to marinate in the sense of what you've built, what you've led the building of, because I doubt that you've done this alone entirely, but you're the seed and you're the spark. Then that may be something that shifts your perspective in a way that hasn't always been the case in the past. So you're now seeing the power you have, seeing the influence you have, seeing the way that you motivate and can excite people about an idea, and you're pondering the best use of that ability. You want to do the right thing. You want to lead people into a place of positivity, goodness, growth, expansion. And so you are taking some time, particularly in September. That may be a birthday month for some of you, in order to really get it right within. I'm going to clarify September with the Five of Wands. And these two fives are becoming a theme for many. This is about how you're inspiring to others to work as part of a team, part of a collaboration, co-creators. This is the way of working that feels most authentic to you. It's not about taking the credit for anything that occurs. Instead, it's about allowing others to participate in their level of ability. And in so doing, their buy-in is increased. You're changing the way you work with others and the way others are working towards a goal. And this is truly exciting. And so it's so interesting in the way that you're fashioning your words, your communication, your relationships through the word, through negotiation, and creating real change in your environment. I'm going to finish up this reading, Libra, with a crystal oracle, and we have the pre-night, and the key word is trust. I trust myself in the divine flow of the universe. Thank you, Libra. If you've enjoyed this content, please check this out. And until next time, namaste.